Hello everyone and welcome into Cockburn Ice Arena for the second half of this back-to-back double weekend between the Perth Inferno and the Sydney Sirens. This is the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League and we are set for another big game as we got yesterday, where it was the Perth Inferno that came out on top, 6-4. I am Andrew McDougall. I'll be your play-by-play commentator today. We are Thought Fox Media Group, so we welcome you joining us from wherever you're viewing this, from Australia, all around the world, on AWIHL TV. Please hit subscribe and give it a like and drop your comments in the chat as well. The Perth Inferno, they did get the win yesterday. They are on screen now warming up. And it was 3 lead changes yesterday in the contest. It was heavy scoring in the first period, and it was Michelle Clark-Crunkton for the Perth Inferno picking up the hat-trick yesterday. The veteran goal scorer, first hat-trick of the season with 4 points as well, picking up an assist. It was absolutely outstanding. Olivia Del Basso was also superb for the Perth Inferno. Really aggressive on the back check as well, which was a standout, getting back defensively for the Perth Inferno and picking up a goal as well. So now it continues that streak of a goal a game. From 5 games, has got 5 goals, Olivia Del Basso. Sasha King was in net. Saved 29 from 33 shots and finished with a .879 save percentage. Sasha King. And for the Sydney Sirens, they did take the lead early and then regain the lead in that first period, but it was all the Perth Inferno after that on the score sheet. Shelby Gatormson was a real standout for the Sirens yesterday and was everywhere across the ice, getting busy, picked up a goal and 2 assists and 3 points to lead the Sydney Sirens yesterday, and really getting into the high danger areas for the Sirens. And Ella Licari was in net yesterday, and today we'll see Nayoka Rallard in between the pipes for the Sydney Sirens, and Licari finished with 8.864 save percentage for the Sirens yesterday, as they fell just short against this Perth Inferno team. So it was all goals in that first period yesterday, and then it did tighten up through the second and the third period. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of contest we get today at Cockburn Ice Arena. For the Perth Inferno, they did pick up 2 power play goals yesterday as well. Grace Garbutt and Michelle Clark-Crunkton were involved on the power play opportunities and putting him in the back of the net. So they finally got their power play going, the Perth Inferno, after not being able to score a power play goal across their opening 4 games of the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League season. The Sydney Sirens, they're going at 20% on the power play, and the Perth Inferno, they're just going at the 9.09% on the power play. So they'll be hoping to continue that scoring ability on the power play, because it definitely plays a big role in this competition, and the Perth Inferno have definitely got the guns to fire on special teams. As we will get set now for our pre-game formalities. Well, the anthem has been, the players have warmed up and we are not far away from the opening puck drop between the Perth Inferno and the Sydney Sirens, live from Cockburn Ice Arena. And after yesterday's contest, we could be in for another game of goals galore. 10 between the two yesterday in the 6-4 Inferno win. The Inferno did put up 39 shots on goal and the Sirens 33. So plenty of opportunities for both teams. Also a shout out to Aspen Cooper for the Perth Inferno, picking up her first goal in Inferno colours. A nice wrist shot from the blue line, getting through everyone after the transfer from the Adelaide Rush in the off-season. We also have puck drop not far away in Melbourne. The Melbourne Ice for their first home series of the 2025-26 season, facing the Brisbane Lightning in Melbourne. They did pick up a 5-1 victory yesterday over the Lightning. Stephanie Newmark for the Sydney Sirens and Grace Garbutt for the Perth Inferno will take the face-off. The Sirens in their road whites from left to right on your screen. They'll be shooting, and the Perth Inferno, their home purples, shooting from right to left. And the Inferno do win their opening draw. They just chipped that one forward, and Mackenzie will chase after that one. In behind the net. Beats Mayo, just feeds it back in front, looking for Lily McClellan. Couldn't quite track that puck. Inferno trying to keep it in on their blue line, but the Sirens are able to break out now. Down that left wing, just chipping it. Getting in deep in behind King. Sirens looking to win that puck battle. The Endboards, they feed it back in front. And it was Newmark trying to get a shot on goal. That was blocked. Some nice stick work from the Inferno. The puck goes out to the corner now. Newmark is still battling it, feeds it back towards the slot. The Inferno, though, just able to chip it out. Get out to the neutral zone. Mackenzie just dumps it in, and then Mackenzie will go off for a change. Cooper will track that one down, jumping in off the blue line. Salmons trying to find Cooper. The Sirens, though, able to chip it up and out. Payne now scored a goal yesterday. Trying to go in behind the net, but gets stripped of the puck. Inferno now will try and chip it out. They do get held up along the boards. Payne feeds a good puck into the slot area, and a shot on goal from Edney. That goes wide. Edney now behind the net. Another shot on goal. Good save. The Sirens through Gatordsum getting a couple of good chances. Cooper now in behind the net. Just spins and turns. Looking to find Scala. Lang does well to keep it in. Gatordsum trying to track it. Cooper now has it behind the net. Gatordsum, though, does well. Wins the puck battle. Salmons is there. Chips it along the boards. And the Inferno are able to get it out of the zone. Lang now, in behind the net. Tries to drop it back. Malcolm's there for the Inferno. The Sirens, though, able to get a stick on it and push the puck out to the neutral zone. Georgia McClellan now from the blue line into attack now on that left circle. Gets a shot on goal and scores! Georgia McClellan with a beauty from the left circle. Going from defence into attack. And the Perth Inferno, they strike first. They take a 1-0 lead. See on the replay, it was a beautiful goal. Beating Wellard, going top shelf. Something Georgia McClellan does often. Able to carry the puck from the blue line. Jump up into the attack. The Inferno strike first, they strike early. And the Sirens reply. Brunt's in there for the Sirens behind the net. Brunt's now able to gather the puck in that far corner. Just chip it down that left wing. Still digging away at it. York has it now for the Sirens. York able to trying to gather that puck but couldn't. The Inferno though, they go back into their defence. The Sirens though keep it in the zone. Shot towards King. Goes in behind the net. York's there for the Sirens. Trying to gather the puck. Does now. Goes back up to the blue line. They dump it back down to York. Who feeds it into the slot. Looking for Brunt. Couldn't get a stick on it. Brunt now trying to regather the puck. Bailey collects it for the Inferno. Spinning and turning. Holds up. Cuts back. And we have a whistle. We have a face-off to the right of King. Inferno though, off the face-off, it's McKenzie with speed. Attacks the zone, goes in behind the net. Gets held up along the boards. Mayer does well. We do have a penalty though. And the Perth Inferno, they'll have the first power play opportunity of the game. Cleo Mayo going to the box for a hold on McKenzie. The Inferno, they win that face-off. It's back up at the blue line. Just feeding across the Scala, couldn't control it. Back to Del Basso. Del Basso goes across to the other side. A big slap shot. Good save from Wellard. Scala was trying to find Clark Crumpton. Couldn't. They keep it in at the blue line. The Inferno. Del Basso. Scala. A shot on goal. Bodies in front. It deflects in behind. Clark Crumpton. Backhand pass. Looking for Scala. Lang does well for the Sirens. And just clears it all the way down the ice. Scala. Just holding it. Just chips it in now. They'll go in on the forecheck, the Inferno. Herring getting held up in the corner. Edney comes in to help. Just a backhander along the boards. It gets held in by Del Basso. Del Basso goes D to D. A wrist shot towards goal. Goes in behind the net. Scala. Cooper thought it might have gone in just for a second. The Inferno still have it. Del Basso at the blue line. Fakes the shot. A wrist shot on goal. That's blocked. Bodies in front. That was from Clark Crumpton. The Sirens able to clear. 30 seconds remaining. And the Mayer penalty. Salmons now trying to gain speed. Holds onto the puck. Finds Garbutt. Back to Garbutt. Was looking for Cooper. That beats everyone. They're able to keep it in though. It's Malcolm now. Just skates in behind the net. Spins and turns and dumps it into that far corner. Back up to the blue line. And not able to handle it. That's been Cooper. The Inferno have to retreat. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Power play is over. Brunt battling away for the Sirens. Magoni feeds it back. Big slap shot from defence. Goes all the way down the other end. That'll be icing. So after killing off that power play, the Inferno, and icing for the Sirens, and I have to work it out of their own zone again. Garbutt just feeds it across the paint. No one there for the Inferno to try and redirect that one in. McKenzie wins that puck battle from the blue line. That goes wide. Zoe Webb Tries to feed it down into the corner. Inferno feed it back in front. Lily McClellan just out of her reach. Does well though, McClellan. Keeps it in the zone and chips it off the boards. Finds Garbutt. Garbutt now cuts back in. Dangler away in. Just misses the goal. Big opportunity for Garbutt. Lang now in behind the net. Inferno all over the Sirens at the moment. Able to chip it up that left wing. And that'll be icing again. So the Inferno all over the Sirens in these last few minutes. A big opportunity for Garbutt on that last drive. Off the face-off. Brunt wins it for the Sirens. Now skating in from behind the net. Sirens still have it. Lang just pushes it over to that left wing. Bounces off the boards. Inferno though. Georgia McClellan, the goal scorer. They're spinning and turning, getting caught up. York does well for the Sirens just to hold up the play. Inferno trying to exit the zone. They can't. The Sirens keep it in again. And Inferno able to finally chip it out. Only as far as Payne on defence. And now down that left wing, the Sirens will enter the zone. They just chip it towards King, who has to make a save. Koviak now tries to find Salmons, who just chips it into the neutral zone and chases after it. Rowe will get back there for the Sirens. Tries to backhand it out of the zone. And now Thompson takes the blue line. A wrist shot towards King. Gets up and saves. And a big slap shot from Edney. And King saves that one. It's a beautiful shot from Thompson. Taking the blue line and plenty of power on the wrist shot. You see here, forcing King to get across and make the save. Standing tall with the body. In behind the net, the Sirens feed it back in front, but no one's there. Salmons now for the Inferno. Gets stripped of the puck. Good defensive play from the Sirens. Payne pushes it forward. They just dump it in and they'll make a partial change. The Sirens. Scala now down the left wing. Takes a blue line, tries to get a wrist shot on goal. It goes wide. Tracks it back again, Scala. Tries to backhand it in front. Now Salmons now gets an opportunity and shoots. And it goes high and wide. Cooper at the blue line. Trying to get a wrist shot on goal, looking for a deflection. His body's in front. The puck is loose. Edney does well to clear it. The Sirens, through Payne, couldn't quite control it. Inferno just slap it forward. McOney scored a goal yesterday. Has the puck, enters the zone. Couldn't get through Webb. And now Del Basso. Deaking and dangling. Malcolm now gets a shot through traffic. Now the Sirens. Can they go back the other way? Just feed it across into the slot. No one there. Newmark still has a puck. Gets a shot on goal. That's cut off by Bailey. Newmark keeps it in the zone. Does well. They just chip it in towards King. Goes in behind the net. Malcolm for the Inferno. Now the Sirens in the neutral zone. It's Arps. Couldn't get a shot away. They still have it though. Able to regather. They just chip it out to that left-hand side. Newmark is trying to chase it. Bailey though grabs it, spins and turns. Newmark still pressuring. Bailey gets support. Now McKenzie just chips it ahead and tries to chase onto it and does well. McKenzie just cutting back, trying to get back in front, but gets held up well. That was Ma doing a good defensive job. Just denying that chance from McKenzie. Abby Webb in behind the net. York does well. Georgia McClellan, though, able to pick up the loose puck. Now the Inferno. Garbett through centre ice. Outnumbered, gets stripped of the puck. Lang. And that left wing, and they just work it up that left wing, the Sirens, and to the Inferno zone. Caruso gets pressured off the puck, but the Sirens still have it. Brunt now, getting pressured in that far corner by Georgia McClellan. Rowe on the blue line, spins and turns and tries to dump it in. Georgia McClellan, though, intercepts that one. But that gets picked off at centre ice by York. York now just dumps it in, wants to make a change. Georgia McClellan gets back defensively for the Inferno. Couldn't quite handle that puck, but they do have numbers. Salmons gets stripped of the puck by Edney. And the Sirens are trying to keep it in. He comes out now, but Lang at centre ice all alone. Gets pressured by Salmons. Edney spins and loses it. Lily McClellan, little backhand chip pass, trying to find Scala. Scala has it now. Loses the puck and tries to flick it towards goal. Now back the other way. Gatormson now through the neutral zone. Loses the puck. Payne gets a shot on goal. There is a rebound. And King able to cover it up. Looked like for a moment there Gatormson has had enough speed to get through. Lost a puck. And it was Payne collecting and getting a shot on goal.
Oh no, we just got out. That's all good.
Cooper for the Inferno just trying to spin and play it off the boards. It's a big battle now near the Inferno bench. Edney's in there. Mayer's in there for the Sirens as well. And the puck's not going anywhere. They blow it dead. Face off to the left of King. Edney and Salmons. Salmons wins it for the Inferno, and they just flick it up off the glass and just clear the zone. Herring is chasing it down. That'll be icing. .805 remaining in the first period. The Perth Inferno, they lead it 1-0. An assisted goal from Georgia McClellan. Fantastic goal. Makoviak falls over. Payne just trying to feed it back to Gatormson. Scala's in there as well. Gatormson goes over to lend a hand. Salmon's digging away. He's getting held up along the boards again in front of the Inferno bench. Still digging away at it. The Sirens win it. From the blue line, they just sort of flick it into the slot. Gatormson now trying to track it down. Now the Inferno try and get a clean exit. Collected in the neutral zone. They go forward now. There's no one there in front of Wallard, only Sirens. Jerseys. Clark Crumpton collects that one. Del Basso fires a shot towards Wallard, who makes a great save. Thompson just plays it off the boards, looking to chase that one down. Bailey and Del Basso are there to pressure. The Inferno trying to win it. The Sirens do well though in the neutral zone. Brunt, that is, just cuts back in, enters the zone, feeds it back to the blue line. A slap shot that gets blocked for the Sirens. They still have it though. York tries to find Brunt, couldn't. And Del Basso just settles things down. Finds Malcolm. Malcolm plays it across ice. There is no one there. Ma goes in behind the net for the Sirens. Skates clear and holds onto it. Gets to the red line, now the blue line. Just tries to dump it back to Caruso. He got pressured out of the puck. Sirens trying to keep it in the zone though. It's still in the zone. They do keep it in there and they just try and dump it in. Fanning on that one. The puck finally comes out to Malcolm. To Mackenzie, sorry. They go D to D. They get to the red line. They'll just dump it in the Inferno. Mackenzie will chase after that one. Collects the puck. Is pressured by Arps. Arps just bodies Mackenzie off the puck. The puck just bounces out in front of Wallard. They do well to clear it. Inferno, though, they keep it in the Siren zone. Garbett will chase after that one. Marzi in behind the net. Trying to backhand it out. Garbett just backhands it into the slot. There's no one there for the Inferno. McOney now, just holding onto the puck, gets to the red line, just tries to backhand it in, but it gets cut off. The Sirens are making a change. Now in front of the net, a backhand shot. King does well to get the left pad on it, forcing King into another save. There is a loose puck with the Inferno. They take it away. Salmons now with speed, got no support, gets stripped of the puck, and the Sirens, they'll look to go back the other way. Rowe circles. Newmark just backhands it in deep. They go and chase after it, the Sirens. End-to-end hockey at the moment. Magnuson finds Salmons. Georgia McClellan gets to the red line, just chips it in. Magnuson now will go and chase after it in that far corner for the Inferno. It's collected by Langer, does well, just pulls the brakes on, cuts back. Pass looking for Payne is cut off by the Inferno. Clark Crumpton off the bench, couldn't collect that puck. Georgia McClellan gets held up in that far corner. The Sirens have numbers and they win it. They hold it in at Lang at the blue line. A wrist shot towards King, who makes a good glove save. Some end-to-end hockey in the last few minutes. Some chances for either team. We see this wrist shot from Lang from the blue line. King's able to see that one and get the glove out. Off the face-off, the Inferno, Scala just backhands the puck. El Basso just holds it up, goes across to Lakoviak. Backhand shot on goal. Good save from Wellard, still has it Lakoviak, feeds it back in front. And the puck was there. Scala was looking to put that one in and Wellard got down and made the save. You see the Sirens leading the shot count, 8-5. Off the face-off, Inferno, Malcolm. That shot gets deflected wide. Inferno keep it in, that is Malcolm. Now the puck comes out to the neutral zone, the Sirens, they can collect it. York gets to the red line and dumps it in. Trying to go in on the forecheck, the Sirens. Cooper chips it to Reader. Couldn't control it. It's four bodies down at the end boards now, trying to dig away at it. The puck's getting held up. And they'll blow that one dead. Have a face-off to the right of King. Garbutt and Newmark. Garbutt wins it for the Inferno. Bailey collects it. The Sirens out. Track that one down. Now Lily McClellan plays it forward to McKenzie. Will chase after that one. Mayer's there to pressure. Trying to cut it back in front. McKenzie does, but there was no one there for the Inferno to get a stick on it. Bailey. Zoe Webb finds McKenzie. Puck goes up in the air. The Sirens are able to clear it through Newmark. Bailey collects on the blue line. They chip it down that right wing. Lily McClellan couldn't hold on to it. Now the Sirens have the puck in behind the net. Now they'll go forward. They into the zone. Just dumping it back. Waiting for some troops. Sirens now. McOney flicks one towards King and that goes wide. Newmark couldn't quite control that. Garbutt spins and passes that one off to Webb. Play gets cut up in the neutral zone. Mayer's doing well, forcing that puck all the way down the end boards, but the Inferno are able to get out. Now the Inferno in the neutral zone. They just chip it in. That was Magnuson. Cuts that puck off again, Magnuson. The Sirens. The Inferno, Sirens try to get it out, but the Inferno, they do keep it in. Magnuson in behind the net there, still trying to pressure. The Sirens do well though. Newmark gets a stick in there, then able to gain control of the puck and just chips it forward towards King, forces King into a save. So no icing. Georgia McClellan collects it, just plays it up that right wing. No icing. Got a touch on it with Salmons. But the Sirens though, through Edney. Just plays it forward looking for Thompson, gets a stick on it. We'll try and chase that one down, and King, with the speed of Thompson, reaches out and covers up the puck. Off the face-off, the battle between Salmons and Edney. George McClellan now in behind the net. We'll just cut back and play it off the boards to Salmons. Salmons just trying to gather the puck in the skates does now, and they just play it down that right wing, and Scala will chase after that, but Lang gets there first. Lang loses an edge. Scala trying to regather the puck. Lang does well to keep the stick on the puck along the boards. Gets to her feet now, but Scala trying to win the puck battle. Still in there, Lang. Salmons now comes in to collect the loose puck and just dumps it back in looking for Clark Crumpton. Lang though just backhands that one, and it goes up into the netting. Seen a lot of board battles so far in this game. Both teams not wanting to give an inch. Very different first period to yesterday. The Inferno now looking for a lane to shoot. They do, but a stick in there from the Sirens. They breaks that one up. Cooper keeps it in at the blue line. Edney trying to track that one. They feed it back in front. Reader was loose at the far post. Couldn't quite control it now. Del Basso digging away along the boards. Arps now for the Sirens. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Can the Sirens get a late one? Arps going forward, feeds it down that left wing. Couldn't quite control the puck. That was Caruso. Time winding down. And after one period of play, it was a beautiful unassisted goal from Georgia McClellan. From defensive blue line into attack. They're going top shelf and beating Naoka Wellard. It gives the Perth Inferno a 1-0 lead. A very different game to what we seen yesterday when we had goals galore. 4 goals in the first period between the two teams yesterday. A tighter affair in this one, with plenty of board battles and end-to-end hockey as well. It's a Perth Inferno 1, the Sydney Sirens nothing after one period. We'll have a intermission and we'll return for the second period. Stay with us. Welcome back to Cockburn Ice Arena. A short intermission between the first and second periods. And the Inferno are leading this one 1-0 in a tighter affair than what we did see yesterday in yesterday's game. We had a first period yesterday of absolute goals galore, with the Sydney Sirens scoring first, Inferno fighting back, and then the Sirens taking back the lead again. It's a bit of a tighter affair today. Plenty of puck battles along the boards, and both teams not wanting to give an inch in this contest. And Georgia McClellan did open up the scoring early in the game, just over 2 minutes of the first period. Georgia McClellan went unassisted from the blue line into attack and finished top shelf. It was a beautiful goal, and something that we have come to expect from Georgia McClellan over the years, who does like to jump up into the rush off the blue line for the Inferno. Here's the first goal of the season for Georgia McClellan, so she'll be happy with that as well. The Sirens did lead the shot count in that first period 9-6. So the Sirens did have their opportunity as well. Shelby Gatormson has looked dangerous once again for the Sydney Sirens. As we get set for the opening puck drop of this second period. Another impressive player as well is Bella Ma, number 54 for the Sirens, has been superb on defence, making some terrific plays on the back end for the Sydney team. Off the face-off, the Inferno win it. Goes out to Cooper. He's trying to collect that puck and does, and chips it into the neutral zone looking for McKenzie. McKenzie gets outnumbered. His team's digging away at it. Newmark tries to whip that in, but gets stopped. Now, the Sirens able to enter the zone. Just dumping that one back, in a big slap shot from Herring coming in off the blue line. It goes wide. The Inferno now through Cooper. Takes the red line, now the blue line, still has it. Cooper just runs into a teammate, loses the puck. That was Garbutt. The Sirens now. It's played off the boards. Schmitz was looking to chase that one down, but it is icing. And face off to the left of Wellard. Off the face off, the Inferno win it. They go D to D. Jordan McClellan tries a slap shot from the blue line. That gets blocked. The puck is loose. Both teams. Clark Crumpton now wins that loose puck. Finds Salmons. Salmons just loses the handle on that one. Newmark just chips it up. They still can't get it out of the zone though. They do well, the Inferno. Clark Crumpton now looking to find Scala. Scala tracks that one down. Still has it, does Scala. On the backhand, just flicks it towards a goal. The puck is loose. Wellard makes a save. The puck goes out to that far corner. Scala does well, spinning and turning. The Sirens try and chip it out, but only as far as Salmons. In behind the net now, trying to feed it back up to Salmons. But the Sirens able to just lift that one up and out. No icing. Salmons touches that one, finds Clark Crumpton. And the Inferno just offside. Brunton, Del Basso, battle off the face-off. Del Basso wins it. Goes past Bailey. They'll have to track back into their own zone to collect the puck. Does. Feeds it in behind the net to Webb. That's Zoe Webb. Del Basso now collects the puck. Goes to Bailey. Bailey tries to find Del Basso. Dangerous pass. Brunt collects the puck now. Just feeds it back. Mar jumping up off the blue line. Just tries a wrist shot towards goal. That gets blocked. Now going back the other way. Sophie Reader for the Inferno. With time in the right circle. Shoots on goal. A good save from Wellard. Off the logo. Malcolm in behind the net. Falls over. Del Basso now has the puck. Keeps control of it, feeds it back up to the blue line. It beats everyone. The Inferno have to track that one back. Zoe Webb getting back to collect. Does, in behind the net. Finds Bailey, backhands it to Malcolm. Malcolm just feeds it into the neutral zone. But Ma getting back there for the Sirens. Pulls the brakes on. Couldn't stick the pass. Payne gets stripped of the puck. Del Basso trying to collect that one. Ma does well defensively. Chips it off the boards. Caruso just plays it forward and dumps it in. That'll be icing. We see here, big save from Wellard on the replay. Safety readout, the right circle. A wrist shot with some power. Wellard does well. Gets the body up, pushes that one aside. Off the face off. Inferno trying to track that one. McKenzie in behind the net. They feed it back in front. The puck is loose. There's a backhand shot. Wallard gets down and makes the save. It was Garbutt creating havoc in front of Wallard. Found the loose puck. Wellard made the save. So Wellard definitely getting worked early in this second period in the Sirens net. Inferno back to the blue line. Georgia McClellan goes D to D. Just hold on to it. A wrist shot. That goes wide. That was Del Basso. Inferno now. Clark Crumpton down to Salmons. Salmons back up to Georgia McClellan. Del Basso, a wrist shot towards goal. That is patted away by the Sirens. It's the Inferno, 1:30 remaining in this power play. Ma sitting in the box. Del Basso finds Salmons. He circles back from the red line. Goes to Georgia McClellan. And just holds on to the puck. Gets to the red line and just pulls the brakes on. Thompson now just dumps it in.
That was a bit of a hook at the beginning.
Inferno struggling to get something going here. Clark Crumpton finds Salmons. They enter the zone. Salmons dumps it back to Clark Crumpton. Just tries to push that one towards goal, and Thompson just spins and slaps that one into the Inferno zone. Clears the danger. Del Basso gets back. Finds Bailey. Bailey just circles back now. Backhand pass looking for Lakoviak. Thompson's pressuring, doing a good job on the penalty kill. Now Herring. Just a wrist shot that goes wide. Del Basso trying to find Bailey. Thompson still pressuring, doing well. Strong penalty kill here from the Sirens. Lakoviak. Puck bounces off her stick. Trying to regather, can't. Gets kept in the zone. McOney now, a wrist shot. King gets down and saves that one. Bailey in the corner, holding on to it. Time winding down. Penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5. Terrific kill from the Sirens. Inferno now down that left wing. They enter the zone. A wrist shot on goal. Wellard does well. Gets the blocker up. Pushes it aside. Another wrist shot towards goal. And scores! It's a captain's goal. Catherine Bailey. Just after the Sirens kill off the penalty. Bailey gets fed the puck. Up off the blue line and a wrist shot. Beats everyone. We see Garbutt here. Backhand pass up to Bailey. The top of the circle. Just fires a wrist shot and it beats Wellard. Block aside. And the Perth Inferno, they take a 2-0 lead. Abby Webb backhands that one into the neutral zone. The Sirens, though, they gain possession. It's played across ice. The Sirens player fell over in the neutral zone. Georgia McClellan now. Cuts back. Payne. Sirens getting pressured. They have to go back to their defence. Now they go down that right-hand side. They do get into the Inferno zone, but the Inferno able to exit. Georgia McClellan. Abby Webb. Chips it forward, looking for Clark Crumpton. Now Salmons will chase that one down. Has the speed to do so. Gets pressured by Lang. And now the Sirens. Down that right wing. Edney now takes the blue line. Gets a wrist shot on goal and scores! Sarah Edney. A beauty of a wrist shot. It fools King. Goes top shelf. And the Sydney Sirens captain gets one back. You see on the replay, then that right wing takes the blue line and just a wrist shot from the top of the circle. Quick release, power behind it. The Sirens get one back. The Inferno 2, the Sirens 1. Now battle on the Sirens blue line. The puck goes into the zone and Del Basso collects. Offside is the call. Oh, not offside, we do have a penalty. Now the Sirens now. They'll go on the power play as Rita sits in the box. After getting that goal from Edney. Power play opportunity now. We'll try and get back on level terms. Inferno, they clear it. All the way down to Wallad, has to play it. Thompson now collects the puck. Edney now. Enters the zone. Goes in behind the net. Keeps control of the puck. Feeds it back up to the blue line. Lang, backhand pass. Thompson finds Edney in the slot. Just tries to redirect that one towards goal. It goes wide. Newmark now feeds it back up to Lang. Lang shoots that one towards goal. It's intercepted by Bailey. Zoe Webb now just chips it forward. Finds Malcolm. He just gets it out of the zone. The Inferno will make a change. Sirens now trying to set up their power plate. Lang circles back, gets caught up. The official. They dump it in behind the net. McOnie will chase after that one. Lakoviak though just plays it off the boards. And the Inferno are able to clear. Garbutt now pressures Thompson. Thompson now holds onto the puck. They keep it in the zone. Newmark just dumps it in. The Sirens will make a partial change. And still keep it in the zone. York. Now wrist shot towards goal. The stick gets in there. Deflects it wide. And the Inferno clear. Time winding down on the Reader cross-checking penalty. And the Inferno clear that one. Penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Just fanning on that one was Arps. Lost the puck nearly in front of Wellard there. Salmons couldn't control that one. Brunt does. Just feeds it forward. Now the Sirens can go on the attack. Just losing the puck has entered the zone. That was York. Dumps it back in. Inferno though. Down that left wing. In behind Wellard. It's Georgia McClellan. Jumping up in the play again. Just tries to backhand that one down into Salmons, who collects it now. Feeds it to Scala. Holds it up in behind the net. Salmons now has the puck. Circles, finds Scala. Scala now trying to feed it across the blue paint. Goes off the side of the goal. Salmons though finds Abby Webb, dumps it back to Salmons. Salmons still has the puck now. Go back to Abby Webb at the blue line. He tries to get a wrist shot on goal. The Sirens get a stick in there. That was York. Good defensive play. Herring just bounces it off the boards. Finds York. Can't clear it. Salmons keeps it in. Finds Malcolm. Malcolm with a backhand shot towards Wellard. Not enough power. Wellard gets down and saves. Inferno able to keep it in the Siren zone, but just couldn't get a clear opportunity on goal. Malcolm with the backhand shot. Just no power on it. We'll have a face-off to the right of Wellard. Sirens trying to clear it. Gets held up along the boards again. Inferno, they keep it in. Caruso now just chips it forward. The Sirens will make a change. Reader displays it to Zoe Webb. Inferno now looking to break clear. Del Basso couldn't control it. Arps now with the blue line, does well. Now able to go forward. Enters the zone, tries to get a wrist shot towards goal. It gets blocked. Bailey and Zoe Webb were there. Bailey has the puck now. Finds Del Basso. Del Basso now takes the red line, now the blue line. Feeds it forward. Finds Reader. Try and get a shot. There's a loose puck. Mackenzie couldn't get there in time. Has the puck now. Inferno, they keep it in the zone. Reader spins and dumps it in. Mackenzie chasing after that one for the Inferno. Can't track it down. Now the Sirens. Newmark trying to control the puck. Does now. Then gets stripped of it. Outnumbered 3-1 by the Inferno. They'll go back the other way. But a terrific stick from Lang. Defensive work on the blue line. Does well. Schmitz now enters the zone. Trying to dangle her way through. A loose puck there. No one can. Newmark gets a shot on goal. Straight into the chest of King. Puck was just sitting there. So nobody could get a clean opportunity. You see here, everyone just battling for that loose puck and unable to cleanly take it. And it sat there for Newmark. Got a shot on goal. 8:41 remaining in the second period. Thompson falls over. Now the Sirens, they feed it back in front, but there's no one there. Now going back the other way, Clark Crumpton looking for Salmons. Couldn't find Salmons. Edney does well, backhands that one forward. No icing, waved away. Overrunning it was Abby Webb. Payne's in there for the Sirens. Now the Inferno will go back the other way. Clark Crumpton gets pressured there by Herring. Does a great job defensively. Able to find Payne. We have a penalty though. Perth Inferno. They'll go on the power play as Herring will go to the box for slashing. So the Perth Inferno try and get their power play going. Off the face-off though, the Sirens are able to clear. Del Basso getting pressured by Thompson. We've seen that on the previous penalty kill from the Sirens. A terrific job just pressuring Inferno. Thompson, great stick lift now, collects the puck. Couldn't find Arps. Clark Crumpton just circles back up to Georgia McClellan, the blue line. D to D. Finds Salmons now. Salmons shoots. Wellard guts down and makes a great save. Georgia McClellan trying to find Salmons, couldn't. Salmons does well to win the puck battle. Del Basso now. Big slap shot on goal. And Wallard makes a terrific save. Scala just ripping one from the top of the left circle. Between the legs pass from Del Basso and Scala, just big slap shot. Great save from Wallard. Bailey now backs up to the blue line. Just holds on to the puck. Just chips it into the far corner. Garbutt feeds it back to Bailey. Back to Garbutt. Garbutt with the shot on goal. Bounces off the chest. There's a loose puck and it's in and they score. It's Aspen Cooper at the back post. Wallard made the save and Cooper tracked down the loose puck. And the Perth Inferno, they restore their 2-goal lead. They lead at 3-1 and Cooper now scores in back-to-back games. As you see here on the replay, there's a shot from Garbutt. The puck was loose at the back post. Aspen Cooper found the loose puck and put it away. Cooper picked up her first goal in yesterday's contest for the Inferno and now scores again today.
Let's go! All right, me. We're good. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. It's Allen. Let's go. We're good.
Big power play goal there for the Perth Inferno. They did enter this weekend having not been able to score on the power play, the Perth Inferno, and they were able to pick up some power play goals yesterday. And they've done the same again, so they're starting to get their power play going this season. Now the Sirens trying to get something going forward. Salmons now, centre ice, chips it out to Scala. Scala now dumps it back to Salmons. Salmons feeds it back to the blue line. A wrist shot on goal. His body's in front. It's blocked. Now the Sirens are looking to go back the other way. Sarah Edney now tracks down that puck. It's a 2-on-1 here. Tries a backhand shot but couldn't. Was pressured out of it. The Inferno now. They can't exit the zone. The Sirens dump it back in. Bailey will chase after that one. Collects the puck now, the Inferno captain. Bailey now. Red line, blue line. Enters the zone, gets a shot on goal. It goes off the side netting. Tries to track that puck back behind the net. Out pressured. The Sirens now trying to clear the puck. They do. They regain possession of the puck now. Down that right wing. Trying to feed it back into the high slot. Rowe was streaking in from the blue line. They couldn't, the Sirens. Caruso, though, does well in the neutral zone. Gets stripped of the puck, though. And we have a whistle. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this second period. After a beautiful goal from Sarah Edney to get the game back to a 1-goal game. Aspen Cooper scores on the power play to restore the 2-goal lead, and the Inferno lead at 3-1. Malcolm just chips it in and Del Basso will chase after that one. Arps gets there first for the Sirens. Just tries to spin and play to York along the boards. The puck finds York now just digging away at it. Malcolm's there for the Inferno. Arps there. York digging away. The puck is held up in some skates. York now spins and turns and feeds it to Malcolm, who just feeds it back towards the slot. There's no one there to get a stick on it for the Inferno. York now in behind the net, trying to control that puck. Does. Wins the puck battle, cuts back. Didn't like what she saw on that side. Finds Marr now. Marr looking to chip it off the boards, gets held up. Mackenzie now. Goes in behind the net. Looks to feed it in front. There's no one there. And the Sirens struggling to get it out of their own zone now. Wheeler McClellan. Puck bounces up and goes back down. Inferno, they keep it in the zone. It's Mackenzie. And now the Sirens able to chip it out. They'll make a partial change, the Sirens. They dump it back in. The Inferno. Garbutt's there for the Inferno. Mackenzie goes in, chases after that puck. In behind the net, tries to feed it back in front. They do. The Inferno couldn't get a stick on it now. Caruso couldn't control that one. The Sirens though. McOney enters the zone. We have a whistle. Offside on the Sirens. Inferno off the draw. Salmons now. Controls the park. Feeds it back in front. There's a player there. It was Del Basso, I think, in front of the goal. Couldn't get enough on it. Scala now. Couldn't control that puck. And the Inferno get called for the offside. So some real puck battles in the neutral zone in this game. Both teams trying to gain clean possession of the puck. Off the face-off, the Sirens win it. They'll go across ice to Thompson now. Looking to find Edney. Goes out the back. Zoe Webb collects it for the Inferno. Trying to feed it in behind the net. The Sirens have it. They feed it back in front. Lang now gets a shot on goal. King makes a good save. Rowe keeps it in at the blue line. The Inferno, though, able to get it out. Del Basso chips it in behind the net. Thompson gets back and wins the puck. It's in the Inferno zone. The Sirens can't gather the puck, and Reader now collects it for the Inferno. Looks to play it forward to Mackenzie. Bounces off a stick and goes in the far corner. Mackenzie tracks it down, controls the puck, finds Reader. Reader now in behind the net, looking to feed it in front. There was no one there for the Inferno. They keep it in though. Abby Webb now dumps it in, looking for Garbutt. Garbutt now feeds it back in front. Georgia McClellan, a big slap shot. And Wellard gets over, makes a save. Mackenzie now chips it along the boards. Garbutt falls down. Mackenzie still has the puck, looking to feed it in front. There's too many Sirens there. They're able to collect the puck now. Lang. Sirens still can't clear it out of the zone. Lily McClellan now. Scala has the puck. Scala just dangling her way through. Gets a shot on goal. Wellard makes a save. The puck is loose. And there's a rebound. And the Perth Inferno score. It's Biz Scala. Scala went alone, got the puck along the boards, collected her own rebound, was able to beat Wellard. The Perth Inferno, they extend their lead. We see here Scala just dangling away in, gets a shot on goal. Initial save from Wellard, the puck was loose. Scala able to lift it up on the backhand. And the Perth Inferno extend their lead. They lead this one 4-1. .138 remaining in the period. Can the Sirens get one back late? Salmons finds Scala. Now Clark Crumpton. A shot from the left circle. Wellard pushes that aside. It's in behind the net though. Clark Crumpton. And now the Sydney Sirens, Clark Crumpton, call for the tripping penalty. So the Sydney Sirens now will have the opportunity late in the period, 1:13 remaining. Will go on the power play. Inferno win the face-off. Lakoviak now pressured by Newmark. Edney going in there to support. Newmark has it, chips along the boards. Edney has the puck now. Feeds it back to Lang at the blue line, just walks the blue line. Finds Newmark now. Newmark has a shot on goal, that goes wide. Gatormson now collects the puck. Newmark to Lang. Trying to find Gatormson. At the blue line. Drops it off to Lang with a big slap shot on goal. His body's in front and it gets blocked. And the Inferno are able to clear. Gatormson gets back defensively. Wins the puck race. The Sirens go across ice. Newmark now just holds on to the puck and gets pressured along the boards. The Inferno able to get out of the zone. Del Basso will chase after that for the Inferno. Lang's there for the Sirens. Down at the end boards now. Del Basso and Lang collide. And Kelsey Lang is still down on the ice. We hope she's okay. So Olivia Del Basso go to the penalty box. So the Sydney Sirens now have a 5-on-3 opportunity here. They win that face-off, back up to the blue line. A wrist shot towards goal, that's blocked. Brunt gets a shot on goal. King saves that one. The Inferno gather the puck. 5 seconds remaining in the period. They just lift it up and out, clear the danger. And after 2 periods of play, it's the Perth Inferno. They lead this one against the Sydney Sirens. 4-1. Catherine Bailey opened up the second period for the Inferno. Sarah Edney with a beautiful wrist shot. But then it was Aspen Cooper and Grace Garbutt getting 2 more for the Perth Inferno. They extend their lead. After 2 periods of play, it's the Perth Inferno 4, the Sydney Sirens 1. We'll have an ice cut, an intermission, and come back for a big third period. Welcome back to Cockburn Ice Arena as we get set for a big third period here between the Perth Inferno and the Sydney Sirens. It is the home team leading this one 4 goals to 1. It was 3 goals in that second period for the Perth Inferno that broke the game open. As we see here with the head-to-head after 2 periods of play, the Perth Inferno 4, Sydney Sirens 1. The Inferno leading the shot count as well, 20-14. And Sasha King in net with a .92 save percentage, and Naoka Wellard in net for the Sirens with a .800. 3 penalties each for the two teams, and the Perth Inferno, the only team to score on the power play, that was Aspen Cooper in that second period. Just finding a loose puck at the back post and putting it away. So that is the head-to-head after 2 periods of play. As we see the two teams returning now onto the ice after a fresh ice cut. We'll have a big third period coming up between these two teams. Down in Melbourne, we do have a game going on simultaneously at the same time between the Melbourne Ice and the Brisbane Lightning. And the Brisbane Lightning are currently leading that one 3-2 over the Melbourne Ice.
Let's go, girls!
And the Sydney Sirens, they will start this second period on a 5-on-3 power play. After we did have Michelle Clark-Crumpton for a tripping call and Olivia Del Basso for a boarding call, and the Sirens, they win the opening draw. Lang will go in behind the net now, holding onto the puck. Feeds it up to Thompson, the top of the slot with the wrist shot. His body's in front, it deflects off a body and wide. Newmark. Thompson now with a wrist shot. King goes up for the save. The puck is loose, They're digging away at it. King is laying on her back. And Thompson can't believe it.
Good job, girls!
I'm not sure if the puck went off the post or King made the save. But Thompson absolutely ripped one. You see here, we'll get the puck back. Sliding into the slot, then just rips one. King with the glove. There was a loose puck. Lang now. That left circle, faked the shot. Drops it back off to Thompson, a wrist shot on goal. King gets down and saves. Lang now feeds it across ice. Another shot on goal. It goes off King as the official falls over. Newmark has the puck now. Thompson back to Newmark. Top of that left circle. Back to Thompson. A wrist shot on goal. That goes wide. There's a battle now in front of King at the blue paint. Sydney Siren player goes down. And the Inferno still can't clear it. Lane keeps it in. A big slap shot on goal. That goes wide. Time winding down on the 5-on-4 power play. The Sirens now. They just tipped that one in. Cooper just dumps that one all the way down the end of the ice. We have a whistle. The Inferno were on the penalty kill. We'll have a face-off to the left of Wellard. So there is a penalty against the Sirens in all that. We have some 4-on-4 for a short period. Now the Inferno are on the power play. The puck bounces up in the air in front of King. The Sirens couldn't track it. They get to the red line. They just slap shot that one in towards Wellard. It goes wide. Del Basso backhand pass to Salmons. Salmons now goes back to Scala. Scala feeds it up to the blue line. Del Basso looking for a lane. Finds Scala now. Back to Del Basso. Del Basso to that far side. They're jumping up to get a stick in there with the Sirens, and they're able to clear it.
No. Coming.
Inferno in their own zone. Salmons feeds it to Scala. Scala will just hold it up to the blue line, dump it back to Salmons. Salmons dump it back to Scala. Still has it now. Shot on goal. He's blocked. It's from Cooper. Salmons now. Inferno still have it. Del Basso. A wrist shot on goal. Wallard gets down and makes the save. 45 seconds remaining on the penalty. Payne sits in the box for the Sirens. Garbutt wins it for the Inferno, shoots right out to the other side, and Cooper collects up at the blue line. Bailey now. Malcolm just feeds it in towards goal. There's a stick there, a deflection that goes wide. That was Lakoviak. Garbutt trying to collect it. Two Inferno players run into each other. Thompson now. He's cutting back and losing the puck, but the Sirens able to collect it. McOney now. Lang gathers a puck at centre ice. It's into the zone. Gets a wrist shot on goal. It goes wide. McOney will chase after it. Time winding down on the Payne penalty. Inferno player falls over. They're able to gather the puck though behind the net. The Sirens keep it in. Arps jumps up. No, it bounces out now. Thompson now down that left side. Takes his zone with speed. Cuts back in. Gets a backhand shot towards goal. It goes wide. The Inferno now, they just chip it forward. Scala trying to track that one. Hurink does well, gets back defensively, holds onto the puck. Backhand passes it, looking for Arps. Arps just tries to play it forward to York, couldn't quite handle it. Salmons in there lifting some sticks. Chasing back after it is Salmons. The Sirens are able to clear it. Abby Webb couldn't get it past the red line. Now York takes the blue line, gets a wrist shot towards King. And King sees that all the way and makes a save. Face off to the right of King. The Sirens win it. They go D to D. Lang's just trying to keep it in the zone. They still keep it in the zone. Rowe does well. Inferno gather that though, and they go in behind the net. It's Reader just gets held up in that corner. Inferno finally able to get it out. The Sirens though, they go D to D. Rowe goes back to Lang. Lang just feeds it down that right hand side, looking for a teammate. Schmitz now just cuts back on that right circle, trying to find Rowe, and the puck just goes out to the neutral zone, so the Sirens will have to retreat.
Moving north. Here we go. Adelaide.
Lang now takes the blue line, dumps it back off to McOney. Puck beats everyone, goes out to the far side. A wrist shot towards goal. King gloves it. There is a rebound, but it covers up. Off the face-off, there's a scramble. Both teams trying to win possession. Garbutt falls over. Thompson now in that far corner has the puck. Still has it, goes in behind the net. Just tries to dump it back in, but Zoe Webb looks to collect it now. Thompson was free in the slot, beats Thompson. There's a wrist shot on goal. There's a body in front. That was from Hurink on the blue line. Now the puck gets pushed forward. McKenzie now cuts back, tries to get a shot on goal. Herring gets back with the stick, does well. And just wraps it around the boards, trying to clear it for the Sirens. They can't. Garbutt keeps it in. Lily McClellan now just dumps it back in. McKenzie falls over. Herring now. No. It's Mayer, sorry. On the puck. Trying to find Herring. Magnuson now just gets a shot towards goal. Wallard gets down to save. Trying to feed it back in front. The Inferno. They keep it in at the blue line. There's a bouncing puck. The Sirens trying to get control of it. They keep it in. Bailey gets a shot on goal. And Wallard makes a save. $13.33 remaining in the period. No goals added so far. Stripped of the puck was Lakoviak. The Sirens trying to go forward. They get held up now. Salmons at centre ice loses the puck in the skates. Still able to find Lakoviak. Salmons now looking to a one-time slap shot. Didn't get enough on it. Was blocked. Caruso now just dumps it in. Falls over. In the Inferno. Navatsas collects the puck in behind the net. And chip it forward and out. New mark for the Sirens now. Just backhands that one into the far corner. Cooper will chase after that for the Inferno. Pressured by McOney. Now the Inferno. Navatsas just chips it in. They'll make a change. Arps now with time for the Sirens. Just holds on to the puck. Tries to feed it down that left-hand side. Get it past the red line. Scala now collects it for the Inferno. Looking for Abby Webb. Couldn't get on the end of that one. Ma jumps up into the play. Disrupts that one. Now Clark Crumpton trying to collect that one. Rowe though does well. Gets back. Collects the puck. Goes in behind the net now. Still has it. Looks to go across ice. Couldn't find Schmitz out there on the left wing. The Inferno now. They go D to D. Abby Webb. Scala reaching for that one at centre ice. That beats everyone, and that'll be icing. One thing I did notice during the last intermission on the live YouTube stream is that we do have people coming across from the PWHL live stream, which is absolutely fantastic. Women's hockey around the world. All connecting as the PWHL has kick-started their third season. Now Salmons on that right circle gets a shot towards goal. There's a rebound. It's a good save from Wellard. Off the right pad. Clark Crumpton now in behind the net. Has Salmons in front. Trying to collect it. Defeated in front. Couldn't. Gets pressured off the puck. Gatormson now for the Sirens. They'll go forward. They get to the red line now. They enter the zone. Rowe feeds it back to Edney. Edney with the puck still, dangling away through, trying to get a shot on goal. The puck is loose. Thompson there. King is down, digging away at it. There is no whistle. Now there is.
Thank you. You're welcome.
See there, loose puck and Thompson just playing to the whistle. Digging away at it. Face off to the left of King. It's Brunt and Del Basso. Malcolm will track that one back for the Inferno. They can't handle it in that far corner. Reader tries to play it out. He hits the official. Now it bounces out into the neutral zone. Arps pushing it forward. York now enters the zone. They're onside. The Sirens to get a shot on goal. That goes wide. Brunt tracks that one down. Still has it, does Brunt. Leaves it for Arps. Finds York in the corner. Spinning and turning, just trying to find the puck. Now the Inferno come in to try and get the puck and strip it, and they do. They feed it out of the zone. Sirens have to retreat. Arps now just chips it up. Bounces off the chest to Del Basso. Del Basso plays it in behind the net, and the Inferno look to go forward. And a backhand pass looking for Zoe Webb. The defender would keep pushing on for the Inferno. Brunt turns and plays the puck now. Magoni feeds it back into the neutral zone. Del Basso couldn't control that one. Now the Sirens, they couldn't get a shot on goal. And there is a whistle. And Olivia Del Basso will head to the penalty box. David Caruso was trying to collect that puck, and Del Basso gets called for hooking. Just got caught out in the neutral zone. So the Sydney Sirens now looking to claw their way back into this game. They do trail it 4-1. We've had no goals in this third period. They'll have a power play opportunity. Lang now. As a stick goes up in the air. Thompson now. Got a delayed penalty call. Thompson just slaps that one towards goal. Newmark now. Just feeds that. Everyone left the puck as Newmark just pushed that one towards the Inferno players. And the whistle was blown to blow the game dead as the puck went in. Off the face-off now, the Sirens. It's Edney holding on to it, finds Lang, goes back to Edney, top of the left circle, a wrist shot on goal, that goes wide.
You got time, you got time, you got time.
Edney now. Sirens on a 5-on-3. Magoni just dumps it back to Edney at the blue line. Lang now, looking for a lane to shoot. Feeds it back to Edney now, top of the left circle. Plays it down low, back to Edney. Edney now fires on goal. And King makes a glove save. As you see here on the replay, just a bit of a 1-2. Edney then, the one-timer. King gloves it. So Sarah Salmons is sitting in the penalty box for unsportsmanlike conduct. That last call. Off the face-off, the puck goes all the way back down into the Siren zone. Now the Sirens on the attack. Looking to get one back. They feed it back in front of King. There's a bouncing puck. It goes up in the air and they score! The Sirens, they get one back on the power play. And it's Ebony Brunt. Found the bouncing loose puck. They fed it back in front. There's a shot on goal. The puck went up in the air and it come back down. You see here, Herink puts it in. Brunt with the initial shot. It goes up and down and the puck bounces in. And the Sirens get a big goal to get themselves right back in this. Inferno 4, Sirens 2. Sirens still on the power play here. The 5-on-4. Can they get another one? York now controls it in the neutral zone. Enters the zone, still holds on to it. Falls over. Del Basso spins and tries to play it out. The Sirens, though, they keep it in. The backhand pass beats Arps, though, and the Inferno dump it. Now down that left wing. York holds on to it. Gets pressured by two Inferno players. The puck's down at the end boards. Arps has it now. Tries to feed it back in front. Edney at the back post. Gloves the puck down. Controls it now. Couldn't get a shot away. In behind the net. And we have a whistle. As they rule the goals come off its moorings. Off the face-off, Garbutt wins it for the Inferno. Bailey's trying to collect it, but the Sirens now have it. Newmark feeds it back up to the blue line. Edney with a big slap shot, and that goes wide. Thompson trying to hold it up on the boards to keep it in the zone for the Sirens. It's a big puck paddle now. Newmark able to get the puck now, dangling way through. Falls over, delayed penalty. And Garbutt will head to the box. Great hands from Newmark. So now the Sydney Sirens, another power play opportunity. They got one last time, and now a big opportunity to get another one and get within one. They're piling on the pressure, the Sirens. Big slap shot here from the left circle. Big save from King. There's a loose puck. They blow it dead. King hadn't covered it up. The official couldn't see it. Del Basso and Edney at the face-off. Del Basso wins it. Edney will track that one down though, and then backhands it towards Newmark, and Lang will collect it. Backs up to the blue line, dumps it down to Newmark. Newmark goes back to Lang, the top of the slot. Fires one towards goal. There's a redirect from Edney in front. Bounce wide. Great stick, hand-eye coordination there from Edney. Still has a puck now. Edney bounces it over to Lang. Couldn't control it. It goes out to the neutral zone. Lang getting pressured. Finds Thompson, who just pushes it forward. Newmark now. Dumps it back to Edney. Edney just waiting and waiting. Feeds it back to Lang. Lang with a slap shot towards goal. The puck is loose. Scala now able to just whack it clear for the Inferno. To Thompson now on the attack, trying to feed it back in front of goal, and it hits the skate. Salmons can't get it out. Arps keeps it in. Newmark now tries to just wrap it around the boards. The Inferno though lift it up and out. Inferno stripped to the puck now. Salmons takes the blue line, just lifts one up, and that goes high and over the head of Wellard. They dump it back in. The Inferno. Brunt spins and plays it along the boards. Inferno though strip the puck and keep it in the zone. Brunt pressured by Malcolm. Payne's there as well. Arps now collects. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Penalty is over for Garbutt. In the far corner now. Sirens. Just trying to look for a pass to clean exit. They can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in by the Inferno. Slakowiak. Now the Sirens. Can they exit the zone? They do momentarily. But the Inferno get called for the offside. As Del Basso was trying to enter the zone again. Off the face-off. Puck bounces out to Lang. Just backhands that one. Couldn't exit the zone though. McKenzie spins and dumps that in behind the net, and Garbutt will chase after it. in behind the net now. Mackenzie making havoc in the blue paint, tries to feed it into the slot. Was Garbutt. Lily McClellan couldn't get a stick on it. McClellan now backhands that one in to Mackenzie, who gets pressured off the puck. Sirens have it in behind Wallard. They exit the zone, but it's chopped off by the Inferno. They just dump it back in, and Garbutt will go in on the forecheck again. Lang now just rips that one around the boards, trying to clear it out of the zone. The Sirens do. Magnuson has to control it for the offside. The Sirens now, it gets dumped in. Newmark will chase after it. That is icing. .4:11 remaining in this third period. Inferno leading at 4-2. Can the Sirens find a way to get back into this one? Lang just trying to get out of the zone, can't. Webb fires that from the blue line. Salmons goes back to Georgia McClellan. Inferno now trying to go down that right-hand side, just trying to tip it in was Magnuson. It does enter the zone. The Sirens have it though. Pressuring is Salmons. Sirens try and lift it up and out. Beats Abby Webb. Now there's a race for the puck. York now chasing that one down. Battling with Webb down the end boards. York falls over. Webb controls the puck now. Finds Navatsas. Navatsas loses the puck now. The Sirens have it. York feeds it across the blue paint. There's no one there for the Sirens. Georgia McClellan now along the boards. Chips it to Salmons. Salmons just lifts it up and into the netting. Ebony Brunt, Sarah Salmons at the face-off to the right of King. Sirens win it. They shoot on goal. It goes wide. Scala. The Inferno. Through centre ice. Clark Crumpton lays it off for Salmons, who feeds it back to Clark Crumpton. Got Scala streaking in with a backhand shot on goal. And Wallard makes a save. Great passing play through the neutral zone. Clark Crumpton finds Scala streaking in. Backhand shot. Wallard does well. Gets across. Covers the angles. 3:05 remaining in the period. Sirens are leading the shot count, but not the scoreboard. Still trail by 2. And now the Sirens, Scala. It's got Salmons in the slot. Goes alone. There's a rebound opportunity. Clark Crumpton now fires on goal. Salmons there. Loose puck. Wallard gets down. Makes the save. Couple of big chances here. Scala, short side. Couldn't find a way. Comes out to Clark Crumpton. Hits the logo. It's a loose puck. Wallard sits on it. Reader trying to control that puck. Edney now for the Sirens through centre ice. Feeds it out to Katormson down that left wing. Katormson now cuts back into the left circle. Shot on goal. There's a loose puck. It gets blocked. Bailey. Zoe Webb just feeds it forward. Reader now through centre ice. Takes the blue line. Still has it. Webb jumps up off the blue line. Just couldn't quite control that one. Now the Sirens, they'll look to go back the other way. Thompson now down the right wing. Big slap shot on goal. That goes wide. Edney now collects the puck in that far corner. Feeds it back in behind the net. Thompson controls a puck. Finds Rowe the high slot. It's a backhand shot towards goal. Inferno trying to bounce it off the boards. Clear the zone. Puck has gone out of play. So the Sirens are pushing, trying to find a way to get one back and make it really interesting. Reader and Newmark at the face-off. Package drop, we have a whistle. We'll do it again. Off the face-off, it goes towards a slot. Lang now coming off the blue line, tries a slap shot. That gets blocked and redirected out wide. Lang has the puck again. Another shot towards goal. His body's in front. There's a loose puck. The Sirens trying to get a stick on it. The backhand shot towards goal. King gets down and saves, and Edney can't believe it. As you see here, a loose puck, a backhand shot. There's traffic everywhere, and King makes the save. Newmark and Salmons now. The Sirens win it. Lang fires a slap shot that goes wide. Clark Crumpton trying to chase that one down. In behind the net now, the Inferno have it. Scala trying to keep it in. To get it out of the zone, can't. Puck is bouncing around along the boards. Everyone battling for it. The puck comes out to the neutral zone now. The Sirens will have to retreat. Edney. It's a wrist shot towards goal. Bounces off some bodies, it goes wide. Lang now collects. It's near corner. George and McClellan and Lang collide in behind the net. Edney feeds it back up to the blue line. Rowe. Back down to Edney. Edney now feeds it back up to Lang. Lang now with some time and some space. A shot on goal. Goes off the bar. Big opportunity. Now back the other way. Sarah Salmons with speed. Empty net and scores. Sarah Salmons seals it for the Inferno. At one end, Lang rings one off the bar. Goes out the other way, and Sarah Salmons down that right wing. Empty net. Seals it for the Perth Inferno. They lead it 5-2. Now the Sirens, Mayer chips it into the Inferno zone. Cooper will try and track that one down. Gets beaten to it by Gatormson. Gatormson now. Short side. Tries a little backhander. King saves that one. There's a battle in the corner. His body's on the ice and the officials blow it dead. That's Cooper. Off the face-off, Mayer tries a wrist shot. That gets blocked and deflected. Gatormson will track this one down in behind the net. Now the Inferno have it. Sirens, they keep it in. Gatormson again, looking for that puck. In the corner, big collision. Gatormson goes down. Lakoviak collects the puck. Still battling away. Gatormson there again. And the Perth Inferno, as we see, bit of mayhem after the final buzzer. But it is the Perth Inferno. They get the 5-2 win. They get the weekend sweep against the Sydney Sirens. In a hard-fought battle today. And Sasha King was absolutely outstanding in net for the Perth Inferno. Only letting in the 2 goals. Saving 27 of 29 shots, Sasha King. It is the Perth Inferno, a 3-goal second period, setting up the big win to really break the game open in that second period. And the Sirens got one with 8:46 remaining in the third period. Ebony Brunt on the power play to make it interesting, but Sarah Salmons just sealing the deal with an empty net goal at the end. As Kelsey Lang rang one off the bar and Salmons went down the other end. 2 entertaining games across the weekend here at Cockburn Ice Arena in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. Hard-fought battles. We had goals galore yesterday. A bit of a tighter affair today between the two teams. And they both end up with 29 shots on goal each. And the Sydney Sirens putting up 15 shots on goal in that final period. Really pushing and pushing to try and get back into the game as the Perth Inferno just continue to defend and defend. They've been treated to some fantastic hockey here in Perth, Western Australia. As you see the two teams now, the Perth Inferno saluting their home crowd. They do get fantastic support here, the Perth Inferno. Been part of the finals picture over the past few seasons, picking up medals along the way. And the Sydney Sirens will salute the crowd too. They do have some travelling support here. To see someone holding up the sign in the Sirens jersey. So fantastic to see some travelling support from one end of the country to the other. Well, that'll do us here at Cockburn Ice Arena. I'm Andrew McDougall. I've been your play-by-play commentator across the weekend. We are Thought Fox Media Group, and this is AWIHL TV on YouTube, live across the country and globally as well. So please give us a like and a subscribe to the channel. There is a game currently going on down in Melbourne. The third period is in play, so switch over to that one between the Melbourne Ice and the Brisbane Lightning. It is tied 4-4 currently. It is live on AWIHL TV on YouTube as well. From me here and all of us at Thought Fox Media Group, we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.